All right. Welcome back, everyone. You're here with William and I, man, from the Block Runner, and we're going to be talking about the Doge.
Doge Coin, bro. The future of crypto.
But before we get into that, let's look into what's going on with Bitcoin. So yesterday, it it touched 40 grand, almost 41 grand. Actually, it did touch 41 grand, and now it's calming down. So it breached the resistance line here.
First of all, we've already readjusted our Bitcoin meme line once, right?
Yeah,
We had
because of Elon.
yeah, Elon totally fucked the resistance with the shill factory that he's got going on Twitter.
Yeah,
So we had to readjust it accordingly, and it broke out.
yeah.
Now we have a new top to kind of readjust it to, right?
Yeah, so the previous action date was the 13th of March.
Yeah,
And if we readjust this to the top here,
the new top.
the new top, then our action date is, it's going to be hard to see. It's sometime in the future.
No shit, right?
Yeah, here it
Around
is.
April.
Yeah,
Yeah.
April 9th.
Okay. So our initial expectation of like a consolidation period for Bitcoin is still holding, right?
Yeah,
Yesterday it was starting to look overly bullish, like people were expecting Bitcoin to like just like fuck it YOLO break out and like new like another leg up to 50, 60, 70K potentially.
yeah,
But that's highly unlikely just because of like the events of the past 10, 12 months, right? Like Bitcoin and crypto as in general has been on like a mega heater. So, I mean, in order for this market to remain healthy and stable, like these assets need to cool down and they need to consolidate.
yeah.
And they need to find, yeah, these new support and resistance levels. So
Yeah, so this ultimately still looks very healthy. So this is a good thing.
this is a good thing.
Now moving on to Ethereum. Now this did break out and it bounced off of this what is now a support line, used to be a resistance line. And
If you don't know what this is, this is called technical analysis. Really, this is we call it meme analysis. I mean,
yeah,
it's still up for debate whether or not this shit is a
it
useful tool set to acquire in your crypto endeavors.
it's
I mean, I
definitely
think it is.
debatable.
What would you think? Well,
I think I think it helps you make an entry and an exit,
yeah,
but it doesn't really predict anything.
I agree.
So like right now, I mean, if you're looking to enter Ethereum, this is a pretty good entry point. It's a solid one. Now it's still risky because we're at all time highs here. I mean, if you were debating about to go into Ethereum here versus up here, I mean, obviously your bet is better down here. So, and
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
all it tells
technically,
you.
yeah, technically, whenever like Ethereum is broken through a previous resistance point, and it's been closing pretty consistently now for the past few days above your previous resistance line. So,
Yeah,
according to all technical analysis traders, this is pretty bullish. Like this is bullish activity. It's the market is respecting the resistance and support lines. So based off of that, I mean, I think our initial expectations are correct. We're going to see Bitcoin just consolidate from here for the next month or two
yeah,
potentially.
yeah.
And
Which is
I think
extremely
with that,
healthy and it's comparable to 2017.
exactly, it's comparable to what happened in 2017. And on top of that, our expectation was by Bitcoin doing this is going to give the altcoin space more and more space to breathe and to kind of do its thing.
Yeah,
Like for the market, the altcoin market to kind of like position itself within this time frame before Bitcoin takes off again to kind of determine like who the I don't know, like who's rising up in the space. And I guess over the last like couple of weeks, we've been witnessing DeFi kind of take over,
yeah.
right? So to me, that's a clear indicator. Keep your eyes on DeFi.
Yeah.
Uh,
Another thing to show here is so this is the ETH to BTC ratio, and if you were to follow this chart as the time went on, like this line would essentially change based on what the price is. So, for example, if we were here in time, like this would be your meme line, right? This would be your the resistance point, and then you would see that it would break out, right? It's like, oh, this is bullish, right? So that's good. So then you move your line up, and then it breaks out again. You move it up again to here, and it's broken out. So we've been since about right here. We've been bearish up until December of or January 2020.
Mm-hmm.
and everything's been kind of going up from there.
Mm-hmm.
So
We're establishing new trends, basically.
yeah, that's right.
You could probably draw like a new,
Yeah, so then at that point, then you can do a line from here, and then you can see like a new trend happening. Actually, that's not a good one, but
see, this is why we call them meme lines, dude. They don't always make sense.
they
Like,
don't. But the
though,
point
like,
is that it's trending upwards. I mean,
yeah.
that's what these lines show.
And that's all it is, man. All it is like now you have something tangible, I guess, to look at to kind of like support your bullish sentiment that you see every day, right? In the
Yeah,
market.
I mean, think about this from from the chart perspective. If you turn this off, it's hard to see like what's actually happening. But once you turn the lines on, it's like, oh, okay, so we had a bear cycle and now we're in a bull cycle.
Pretty much, yeah. Based on previous like historical data, bull cycles usually don't last 6 months or so, or like a year. They usually drag on for a little while.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of gives you even more hopium that you need to sustain your buying activity, right, during these periods and cycles.
And speaking of hopium, how rich are we gonna get with Doge, dude?
I know, right? So yeah, speaking of bull, there seems to be nothing more bullish than Dogecoin, right? So having said that, this must be like the future of crypto, right? Like this
Yeah.
has to be the next big thing. If it's all it does is go up.
Yeah, I mean, our leader is saying the future of currency of Earth is going to be Doge, according to this poll here.
According to the man who's gonna literally transplant like humanity to other planets, like he's saying Dogecoin is the future. How do you not take that and like run with it, right? Like how do you resist Elon Musk, dude?
Well,
Tell me.
nobody's resisting it. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, I mean that looks pretty fucking bullish, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That looks
I
pretty
mean,
nice.
this is an all-time high. This is at least an 7x, no, 14x from its all-time high.
I mean, it's not just Elon either, dude. It's this sentiment from Doge. So yeah, let's see who else is bullish on Dogecoin.
Look at that, Gene
We got Gene
Simmons.
Simmons. I mean, it can't get any crazier. Oh wait, yes it can. Let's see what Snoop Dogg thinks
Oh
about
yeah,
it. It just keeps going, dude.
yeah.
And this is just like the face layer of it. I mean, everyone I know, like in my own personal life, I'm sure all you guys listening too, everyone's talking about Doge, dude. I'm getting hit up like at 4 o'clock in the morning from like people like, hey, how do I buy Doge?
Yeah.
It's getting fucking ridiculous, man. Like, I never heard of this kind of excitement for anything, not even Bitcoin or ETH.
Yeah,
know?
right. Well,
So why Doge? Why do people want to buy Doge? What's happening, dude? Like, what is there something to this?
absolutely not. So this is a straight up meme coin. It was literally invented by this guy named Jackson Palmer, and he didn't, apparently, according to him, didn't make a dime from it. But now he's dismayed that this cryptocurrency is now worth over $1 billion. And this is an article from 2018.
Yeah, so that's important to recognize. Like Dogecoin kind of just does this from time to time.
Yeah.
If you don't know, if you're just now like finding out what crypto is because you're just now buying Doge and you're thinking like you're buying like the next Bitcoin, I get it. I had the same thoughts like when I first entered the space in 2017, like always looking for the next Bitcoin, right? Because you don't want to buy Bitcoin because it's already, it's already like 100x from its initial price point, right? So you're trying to find the next, like something that looks attractive because Doge is super cheap, right? It's under $1. It's cheap, quote unquote, right? It's cheap just because it's not in the six figures to purchase. So you think it's like I've had people ask me, man, like, do they think it's going to be as valuable as Bitcoin one day? So they literally think it's going to go from, 70 cents to $40,000 one day.
Holy shit. Dude, Doge is top 10 cryptocurrency.
Yeah, man, it's going bonkers.
It's an $8 billion token.
Exactly. So if you don't know that, like that's important to learn now. Like just because something looks at face value cheap, 7 cents, right? Like I could buy a shit ton of these, and maybe one day they'll be worth $40,000 a piece, right?
Yeah.
That's not the case. What you need to look at is actual market cap to actually like evaluate growth potential, right? Upside potential.
Yeah. Wow. Binance Coin is number 7. Dude, this is crazy. There's a lot of coins in the top 10 that shouldn't even be up there. Tether, Ripple, Binance Coin.
Yeah, but what's important is things are moving. Things that should be up there are actually starting to make their way, like things like Chainlink.
Yeah.
Things like Polkadot.
For sure.
Things like Uniswap and Aave, they're not top 10 yet, but they probably will be here in the near future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they serve like fundamental ground level like use cases to like a whole booming sector, you know.
Yeah.
But there's such new innovations that the market still needs time to kind of like wrap their head around what these things are and actually like propel them up to where they should be. So Dogecoin,
Look at this.
infinite supply. So already like tokenomics is off the charts, dude.
Yeah. This is yeah. I mean, we can only tell you to do your own research. I mean, if you look at this from a wide view, a wide angle perspective, yeah, this isn't a good time to be considering a large purchase here.
I mean, it's fun. It's okay. Like if you're fucking around with like, you know, $20 here and there, $100. And it's okay, there's some good things coming from it. It's exposing people to what crypto is, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Like some
sure.
people might debate like it's not a good like entry perspective because a lot of people potentially might get wrecked here pretty soon and like turn them off from crypto entirely.
Yeah, this is.
But if you're one of those people,
yeah, this is not good. I think with these, I mean, Snoop Dogg. I mean, Elon is just having fun with it, so he's just memeing. So he's obviously not. He doesn't really consider, you know, Doge to be like anything revolutionary. So it's just a meme. But Snoop Dogg and Gene Simmons like pushing it, like it becomes dangerous because people are gonna go in and they're just gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, we did see that with GameStop too. GameStop kind of went through the same like hype cycle.
Yeah, but GameStop is different because there was a purpose. There was an initial end game that 99% of the people getting into GameStop didn't really understand. Yeah, if you're buying GameStop at $400, it's not an investment anymore. It's like for a cause.
And that's kind of, that's what it kind of evolved into because there was an actual target, I guess. I don't know. So they're going after something. Like you said, it was a cause, you know. So.
But Doge, there is no cause. There is nobody to wreck here, right? There is no hedge fund that we're all after. So this is like purely speculative. And like you're saying, it's for fun. Having said that, a ton of people, I guess if you're holding from, you know, the penny, under penny stage like Doge, yeah, you made a ton of money. But you've also like parked your money for a long time and it didn't do anything, right? So there's that.
And I guess this kind of like paints a picture of like there's some goods and some downs to this. I don't know. To me, in the good sense, this is like a clear demonstration of like what open free markets actually do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like people don't like heavily regulated markets, at least like from a, I don't know, philosophical perspective. Nobody likes regulation, right? It ruins all the fun. You can imagine if something like this was happening in like the traditional finance world, which it was a couple of weeks ago in the GameStop sense. We were seeing equal, if not more, like ridiculousness from the retail buyers. And what happened in that overly regulated space? That shit got cut off quickly, canceled. Dude.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing to take away from this. This can't stop in the sense like if the market really wanted to make this shit like
to $1, it could. Yeah.
It could. Yeah. I'm not saying it will, but the point is we don't really have the circuit breakers to kind of like stop that from happening.
Right.
You know?
And that's the beauty about. So in retrospect, Doge is a good educational lesson, right? It is a good learning tool for anybody new in the crypto space.
Yeah, hopefully if you do make some money, I mean, we can't give you financial advice. Be like, hey, we know what Doge does. It pumps and it dumps. That's all we could say. I mean, you can find that out yourself if you just look at the chart, the history, you know? So, I mean, if you make a profit, good for you. I would recommend, you know, you take that opportunity to learn what else is existing in the space because there's thousands of other cryptocurrencies 100%. And actual like valuable stuff being built, you know, innovative stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess also take that opportunity to just keep watching this channel because that's what we cover, literally. You know, we usually don't cover meme coins like this.
But this is a special case. I mean, so many like notable celebrities are talking about it. And we got good old Peter Schiff saying Doge is cool, but gold is way better.
Yeah, dude, he never wastes an opportunity to shill some gold. So
yeah,
that's just good. Like, I don't know, this overall, like this is just, it's fun to look at, you know? So whether or not this is healthy for crypto, we'll see. For sure, this is looking way more bullish than it did a year ago. So
yeah,
why not? Why not have Doge go to the moon? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, if you needed some sort of signal to know whether you're in a bull cycle, this is it. This is your signal. Right. This is confirmed bull cycle.
That's right. Yeah, whenever like madness events start happening, like the bull is on, dude.
All right. Yeah. Well, that covers everything we want to talk about today. Hopefully you learned a little bit of Doge and like its actual application and use case. it's just memes, right?
Pretty much, it's the meme token, dude. You know, it doesn't go any further than that. If you had any like questions of whether or not this is the next Bitcoin,
Yeah, definitely
probably
not.
not. I don't think you'll ever see like financial institutions lining up to like make this a part of their treasury portfolios.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
That's never gonna happen. So, but
Agreed.
regardless,
So make sure you follow us on Twitter at the Block Runner and also at MetaZone.io. Let us know what you think about Doge, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
all right, peace out.